And welcome to a very special episode of the Master of Hobbits Beer Reviews. This is not just beer review number 350, but it's also the 50th review where I'm joined by
Jakob, Lord of Malts.
Yeah, so for a special review we've got a special beer, of course, and we've got, as you see here, Dark Horizon 2nd edition, or 3rd edition, sorry, by Nøgne Ø. And last year, I think it was beer review 150 or beer review 200, I'm not sure what number it was, but I reviewed the 2nd edition of Nøgne Ø out here, down in like the back of my garden. And I thought we would do it like that again. But yeah, this was released September last year, so it's about a little more than 6 months old, so it should have aged nicely. And I mean, I've only had the 2nd edition, but the 2nd edition was awesome. Jakob hasn't had any of the Dark Horizons, but I'm hoping this is going to be just as good, but I've heard some fuss that it isn't as good, but we'll see. So yeah, they're in these cool metal containers, and here it again says Nøgne Ø Dark Horizon 3rd edition.
And you are a big metal fan.
But it's this year though, last year it was in a half-a liter bottle, this year it is in a little 25 centiliter bottle, and that's fine by me because it's on, what was it? 15.5% alcohol. So it's a pretty big Imperial Stout. And yeah, it says here on the label, the 3rd edition of Dark Horizon, now we can truly call it a tradition. Again, it's dark, rich, and no, we cannot tell you what it's like. You are the boss of your senses, tastes, evaluate, determine, and enjoy. And yeah, as I said, 15.5% alcohol. It's an Imperial Stout on 100% IBU. It's brewed with Grimstad water, malted barley, sugar, coffee, hops, and yeast. So a coffee-infused Imperial Stout. Pretty big beer. Oh, it's brewed back in 2008. They started brewing it, and it was first released last year. So they've done the aging for us. Yeah. That's nice. And it's just a plain Nøgne Ø cap on there. So I'm hoping it's going to be just as good, or maybe better, than the Nøgne Ø Dark Horizon 2nd edition. But pull is really thick.
Oh, I can smell the aroma already.
Yeah. Even though it's slightly windy. And it generates a pretty okay head for a beer on 15% alcohol. Here you have it. What color would you call this, Jakob?
Pitch black.
Yeah, you can't see any light through it at all.
Even through the
sunlight. Again, like last year, we had a Dark Horizon in the back. We have again this year.
You have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's dark. It's a pitch black color. The head is like fizzing away slightly fast, but it's a tan head. But you would imagine the head wouldn't linger as much because it's on 15.5%. But let's take out the aroma, dude. Wow, it's got a lot of licorice.
Yeah. And some chocolate, milk chocolate. Yeah.
I get a lot of the licorice. I do get the alcohol, a slight amount like phenol alcohol notes, but it's not that extreme, to be honest. Not 15.5% beer. I mean, it's slightly chilly today, so I hope this is gonna warm us up. But what else do you get in the aroma? It's super complex. I get some dark fruits in there as well. The coffee beans,
milk chocolate again.
Yeah.
General chocolate, a little coffee, a very big.
Yeah, I'd agree. The coffee isn't as dominant, but it's got some sugary, sweet molasses kind of aroma to it as well, along with the dark fruit. But the roasted malt is like kind of ashy and burnt in the aroma, I think. Like burnt malt. Yeah. It smells really nice.
It does. I'm really looking forward to taste this one.
Yeah. Let's give it a taste.
Cheers. Wow.
That's good. Now
Amazing.
Wow, you can't taste the alcohol at all.
Not at all.
This is crazy. People say it's boozy. We're drinking it at room cellar temperature. It's not been cooled at all.
Mine is even a little hotter, maybe.
I don't get any alcohol at all. I get a slight burn from the alcohol, but not the taste of alcohol.
Not at all.
The body isn't as full as I imagined, though.
No, it's medium to full.
Yeah, medium to full, but it's very creamy.
Yeah.
And I get like a sugary, sticky
Sensation. Yeah, like milk chocolate.
Yeah, yeah. You really love saying milk chocolate.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of dark fruit in the flavor.
Yeah.
A lot of sweet dark fruit along with brown sugar and molasses.
Yeah.
Is what I
The
had.
brown sugar is kind of like dark caramelized sugar.
Yeah.
Taste, yeah.
Yeah. Roasted malt is actually not extremely dominant as compared to the sweetness, because it is actually very sweet. It's nice enough that it's in such a small bottle. I still do taste a little bit of the hops, to be honest, but it is on 100 IBUs. So, in the back end, I get the coffee.
Yes.
That's where I get the coffee. It's very complex. Carbonation, it doesn't have a lot of carbonation, but it's got a lot against it, being on 15.5% alcohol and all, but still got some, and still a pretty fair head for a beer on so much alcohol.
And the lacing, it's just lacing off.
No, but the alcohol is, there is carbonation, but it's not as dominant in some other Imperial Stout, but that's because it's so big.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's like it's a very sweet Imperial Stout. I guess if you're not too into very sweet Imperial Stout, you wouldn't like this as much, because it's got like a sugary coating. Yeah, to it. A very brown sugar-like taste to it.
I would definitely get a bottle of this one.
Yeah, and age it.
Yeah.
Cause it was like 60 kroner, so 70 kroner. That's cheap enough in Denmark, even though the bottle is so small. But I guess it would age really, really well. Maybe a coca nib in there as well, like the coca bean.
Yeah.
Cocoa, coca, I guess you'd say. I'd say more coca than real milk chocolate in there. Rating wise for me, for the Nøgne Ø Dark Horizon 3rd edition, I think I'm gonna give it a 93. I think it's really good. It's a really good Imperial Stout. I mean, I think I preferred last year's, or the one I had last year, a little more, because it wasn't as intense with the sweetness, but they changed the recipe for every year it's been released so far. So it's really good, definitely really good Imperial Stout, definitely, or coffee Imperial Stout, definitely worth picking up.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm landing at a 98. I think it's one of the best stouts I had so far. I haven't had the second edition as you had to compare it to, but it's a very solid stout, and I like the sweet cling to it. It mellows out the bitterness.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Bird. No, it's like I guess it would be a nice dessert beer.
Yeah. Yeah, together with some ice cream or
Chocolate cake or something.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a great brew. Definitely check it out if you get the chance. So, for the Nøgne Ø, screw that. From the Nøgne Ø Dark Horizon 3rd edition, a 93 from me, a 98 from Jakob. Definitely be sure to pick this up if you get it in your area.
It's worth it.
Yeah, and as always, remember to comment, subscribe, let us know what you think of the beer if you've had it. And yeah, check out my new Facebook fan page, all that stuff. And guys, that's about it. So we're gonna say cheers.
Cheers. 50th time.
Yeah, for 50th time.
With
the 50th
me.
time. Yeah, with Jakob at least. And we're gonna see you in another beer review.